Damn, mama. That's good.
Okay, we're back again, guys. Now we're ready for our sweet potato pie. And that is keto sweet potato pie. Remember what I said, these are the holiday favorites. Everybody want to try them. But of course you're worried about the extra pounds or whatever. But this right here will make you have guilt-free, but you can have 2 slices and it won't bother you at all. Because remember what we cooked? We used in the place of sweet potatoes, we used butternut squash. And then of course we're using, for our pie shells, I just used almond flour, a little butter, and an egg, and made my own pie shell. And then of course we're going to substitute for the Eagle brand milk that sweet potato pie normally calls for. I'm going to substitute a sweetener, sugar-free sweetener that you will put in coffee, pumpkin spice, and that works perfect in the place of Eagle's brand milk. Okay, let's get started, guys. And I want to apologize. I've been under the weather for about 2 days, and I'm feeling better. So you can just tell I'm kind of a little all over the place, but I'm dedicated. So we're gonna stay elevated, as official bars always say. Okay, so y'all, here we go. Here's the butternut squash, and you know what? It looks just like what? Sweet potatoes. And all I did was, again, earlier I showed you, peel them, cut them, boil them, and now we're ready to just kind of mix everything in there. And again, you can use any keto-friendly sweetener of your choice, Swerve, anything that you like. And I have a special sugar that I like that's keto-friendly as well. And this is about 2 cups of sugar. And I think I'm gonna start with 1.5 cups and see where it takes me. And then I'm gonna add almond flour for the thickening. And this is a little under 1/2 cup. See if I can get it all out of there. And then of course, remember that sweetener I said, the pumpkin spice sugar-free, in the place of your Eagle brand, works wonders. You want to pour maybe a little less than 1/2 cup in there. And then of course this is just heavy cream, and maybe a little less than 1/2 cup as well in there. And then of course you got your eggs. Normally it's 3 eggs, but I'm gonna do 4 because I'll have some left over, and we're gonna have a surprise for you later what we're gonna do with that. So I'm gonna put all 4 eggs in. And then of course, you know, it wouldn't be a sweet potato pie without cinnamon and a little nutmeg. Let's just add that. nicer. I'll put a little bit more cinnamon than I would nutmeg, maybe about a tablespoon of that, and maybe a teaspoon of your nutmeg. You want to kind of don't really put the emphasis on that. And then of course yours truly, vanilla flavoring, about a tablespoon of that. Just kind of get it all going. Now once you get it all going and kind of get it to where I'm going to use my blender over here, my mixer rather, over here to kind of get it really nice and fine. And if it looks a little too loose, all you have to do is add a little bit more almond flour, and that's what I'll do at the end of the day. Let's just kind of get everything going. I have a little bit left here. I'll put the rest of that in there. Right? Just kind of move all this to the side. Alrighty. Got a lot going on. Easy. Okay. So you'll also have everything you'll need for a sweet potato pie, along with a sweet potato souffle as well. But of course, you know, with that, you'll add pecans and all that, and I'll show you that on the next video. But everything else is the same steps. All mixed up really nice. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more almond flour. Give me just 1 second, I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, we're back. We have everything in here except for the main ingredients. And what I call the main ingredients that's gonna give you the kick of the day is Old Faithful butter. That's the last thing you're gonna add in, a stick and a half of butter. Just add that in. And remember before I took a break, I talked about adding a little bit more almond flour for thickening. I'm gonna do that as well. Oh, by the way, y'all, that's Ashley's, another new release for Ashley called Melanin Poppin'. So again, you can check her out on her page and just go to AA Music. Again, like I told you, every time I do a show, I'm gonna always kind of play one of the artist's music so you can be familiar with what we're doing. So I have everything in here. So let's just add a little bit more almond flour for a little bit more thickening. Now tell me, butternut squash or sweet potatoes? Okay. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, guys. We're all ready to put it into the pie shell. Pie shell, and then what's left, I have a surprise for you. We're going to also make a sweet potato souffle. So that's what we're going to do with what's left over. So what we're going to do now is rinse this out a little bit. Let's do this and just add some in the pie shell. And of course, this pie shell is made, again, almond flour, egg, and butter. And you can go ahead and fill it up so it can be a nice size pie. And we're gonna put it in the oven for about 45 minutes, about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour. It just depends on when it's kind of stiff, it's not really loose. And then guess what? Everything is we're all done. All right, we'll see you back in about 45 minutes. Again, thank you for all you do. And we'll be back shortly. Okay guys, this is the final ending. This is the last result of the sweet potato pie made from butternut squash and also made with almond flour for the crust. I'm actually going to cut a piece so you can kind of see how it looks. It's a little hot. I probably need to let it warm off or cool off, but look at it. Sweet potato pie made with butternut squash. Look at it. Look at it. Absolutely wonderful. Well guys, again, thank you. And again, the beautiful pie. And don't forget to subscribe. And you can reach us Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Angie's Keto Kitchen. And we'll be back soon with other things. Thank you so very much.